Hello, 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 and welcome back to Contraption Maker, the weekly puzzles. So I promised that I would go ahead and try and put out the solution each week as well as the next week's puzzle. And, well, it's the weekend, so here goes. See how I can find it. Yes, weekly puzzle number 1, cat feed. Weekly puzzle challenge, feed the cat. Mortimer, try to sell it his brother Uppy. Feed the Mortimer to the cat, so feed this guy to the cat. Challenge, complete it with one rubber band to spare. I'm going to start off by showing y'all the obvious solution, or the easy solution, or the solution, whatever. So, starts off with the cat threatening the mouse and turning on the hamster wheel. So we're going to go ahead and set ourselves up with a moving conveyor belt off of the initial threat. Alright, pulls the cat on forward, but then of course it runs out of steam at part way. So we're going to need to break this fishbowl to pull him the rest of the way. To do that, we're going to need to pop this balloon, we're going to need to trigger this hamster wheel to drop that ball onto it. To trigger this hamster wheel, we're going to get this balloon to knock into it. To get this balloon to knock into it, we're going to need to free this balloon from the rope so that it pops on the gears. But the gears aren't turning, so we're going to need to turn the gears. Okay. So boom. That should turn the gears, popping the balloon. Ta-da. Again, in slower motion. Pop, activate, break, and now cat goes ahead and tries to walk towards the fish. Gives us a little bit of ground. Okay. We've got a super ball down here which is ready to go as soon as we pop the jack-in-the-box. So let's pop the jack-in-the-box. And that should get us a very active hamster wheel, which we can use to send our lower mouse. That did not come out right. That's 2 fails in a row. The hell? Why is it? Alright, fine. Be that way, jerk. To set the lower mouse moving on his way towards the trampoline. Or mechanical trampoline, or mechanical bouncer, or whatever. Okay, so we've got it off. He's not successfully landing on it. Let's see if we can't adjust it so that he actually lands on it. Sometimes you have to fiddle with these parts to get them to go just right. This is admittedly more trouble than I was expecting to have with this particular part of the puzzle. In my initial trials, he kind of just goes straight on. Nope, still bouncing off. Can I get it to edge a little bit closer, maybe? There we go, that's better. He's just refusing to go, ain't he? There we go. That's perfect. Now it's flush, so now he'll go directly on it. There it is. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounces off the edge. So now we got a mouse over here. And that's where the cheese comes in, and that's our solution. Because now, we've pulled the cat close. We'll get Mortimer. Bouncing forward, moving to the cheese, activating the anti-grav pad, getting caught in its gravitational wake, while Waldo comes, and then kill. Okay, very cool. But how could I do this? And what was the official challenge? Complete the puzzle with a rubber band to spare. Well, there's a couple ways to go about doing that. The first would be something like that. The jack-in-the-box itself is an unnecessary extra step. You can just trigger it without. And then, of course, the rest of the puzzle will work exactly at pace, and you spare a rubber band. Okay, but why not go a little bit more intense with it? If we can get this working guaranteed... Ah, crud, I didn't want to move that. There we go. We can trigger this without ever needing to involve this. Okay, what does that buy us? No, that doesn't buy us a whole lot of forward momentum. I take that back. Because we're already getting a free activation. I mean, you could theoretically do something like this. And then you don't need this upper mouse at all involved, but that's still the same number of rubber bands used. And unfortunately, because this one's locked down, I can't do this on top of it, because it's a blue instead of a red conveyor belt, which has multiple options. There are other creative things. Actually, this technically will keep moving, so I could theoretically extend this further and further and further. I wonder if I actually need the balloons at all. Nope, there's no way to get this angle without getting the cat stuck at some point. I can get him all the way to the fishbowl, probably. Actually, that's pretty promising. Hang on, let's see if that works. Save 2 rubber bands instead of 1. Experimenting with my own puzzle. And it'll be a pixel hunt to see if it's possible to make this work or not. I don't know for sure that it's possible, but it's possible that it's possible, for whatever that's worth. There you go. So now we're down to 2 rubber bands not being used, and still the puzzle succeeds. Though admittedly this is a little bit more harebrained than it might otherwise have been. Hope you all enjoyed this video. For those of you who actually tried the puzzle, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, etc. And stay tuned for the next weekly puzzle challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.